Hello and welcome to Retro Zord review, episode 5, Why Tigerzord? So what can I say?
I think you need a bit more power. I'll take care of him.
I guess, Saba, that's the wrong phrase. Again, please?
Activate the Tigerzord.
Ah, better. Thank you. I hope you understood, Saba. So, yeah. Why Tigerzord? This time on episode 5. And last time we had Thunder Megazord. I kept the legacy here for comparison. And the Red Dragon from the 90s that you can have a size difference which you can compare with. Basically, little history lesson again. Power Rangers, they run out of footage. And there was no way to cap the Green Ranger back in the show, so they had to shoot OG footage, which was, I guess, more expensive, whatever, not explainable. They had their reason. It was way back. So they got rid of Green Ranger and got Tommy back with White. Everything who watches Power Rangers or knows at least a bit of Mighty Morphin is nothing new to those people, but I think I throw that in just that you are filled in if you're completely new and don't know what I'm talking about and have like at least a little bit of knowledge in the background. So this is my 90s Tigerzord. I don't know if the cam picks it up, but he's more of a yellow tiger than a white one. My father is a heavy smoker, and as I moved out from my parents' home years back, the boy is moving out, so we renovating, put everything in the cellar and next to the room where everything was stored for like 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, well, this guy turned yellow and attracted the smoke from the cigarettes of my father's behavior, I want to say. Yeah, and I know plastic has a tendency to turn yellow over time, so that happened to some of the toys as well, but the smoke doesn't done it any good. If the plastic's not good from 90s toys or like newer stuff, it has a tendency to turn yellow. This is Legacy, which is still white, and I hope it stays that way. And if you want, you can swap those over. So basically, if I take the sword out, I just go boom, fold the head down. Oh, I don't have to black that out, sorry, that's my mistake. Rotate it a bit. Rotation here, flicking there. It's loud and squeaking. Sorry for that. That's because it's old, and if you don't do these transformations now and then, it gets stuck in that position, sadly. So tail goes in. Basically, as you can see, similar deal. So we have this guy in tiger mode now. And if I pull that out, is the sword. We have the same deal with this. Only downside is this has Zord builder ports on the back. When this aired came out, better said, Zord builder was a thing, which is the biggest plus that Bandai is not around anymore. Sorry to say, but I hate Zord builder. I don't like Zord builder because it's very fragile and everything. Legacy is a big difference. They improved over time, and those got Tigerzord or something is like a really good way of showing that it can be really nice. Dragozord, for example, or like the Ninja Zords later on are really awesome. But other stuff with Zord builders, like quality is crap. I mean, here's metal and stuff in there. You pay way more for this, so this is not a good idea to make it shit, to say like that. But other than that, you just do the same transformation like with the 90s. As I said, the biggest downside is that you see the Zord builder ports. So flick it, rotate it, get the head out, turn the fist in this way. Stickers is a difference. Like with the other Zords, they decided to doesn't look like Power Rangers. We have to put thunderbolts on there somewhere, and well, lightning bolts, thunderbolts, lightning bolts, and yeah, He has the swords. He can open his fists like Thunder Megazord in Legacy. Lightning. Oh god, lightning. I'm confused. Sorry. Don't kill him. The 90s one does not do that because it's an old toy. I mean, this is from 94. It's like almost 30 years old now. It's 2022 at the moment when I record this. 2 more years and the White Tigerzord is like 30 years my 90s toy. So I'm old. I'm really old, sorry. Yeah, but you can see there's a big difference with the stickers. Here's red, this one's black here. If he turns around, you can see in a moment there's 3 black stripes instead of like a red thunderbolt here. I guess you can go in but to be accurate. Tigerzord has lights and sounds. The 90s one, which the Legacy loses, but doesn't matter. It looks good the way it is. So yeah, what we else will do is form Mega Tigerzord, which is basically a combination of the 4 Rangers plus Tigerzord. Red Dragon is excluded in this. There's no combination where you can combine everything. Maybe there's something in the comics, I don't know. There's no black and gold version of this. Maybe a custom if somebody would do that, but other than that, there's no official black and gold version of this from Bandai or anybody else. I can see Hasbro do that in the future because it's money and people love that stuff for whatever reason. We put you here in the center. You can go roundabout for a bit, or no, you can go here. I mean, you're 90s, so don't argue with each other. Just put the tail out again. I still left this over in close range to assemble it. Same deal with the Thunder Megazord and the Mega Tigerzord. The feet are the same thing. They stay like this. This guy, the feet just go down. You have those two. This part goes over and it extends. This guy does the same thing. Biggest difference to 90s and Legacy, you have the Zord Builder ports. So if you want to do that with this guy, you have to use the Zord Builder ports, or you can do it similar. As far as I know, you can do the same transformation. There are 2 versions, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But as far as I know, you have 2 ways of doing this with the Legacy. You can use the Zord Builder, and you have things where you flap that over and boom and good. Other than that, this is just like you get similar pieces here, flick them down and good. So this goes in here. This guy's head goes up. Be careful because I hurt myself always there. So you give me your sword before you kick something over. And then you have to make sure your hands are correct. So before we, yes, this goes down. This doesn't do anything, it stays like this. You don't have to flick that out. It just goes here. Similar with that. The Legacy version is nose every time I record it's my nose is itching. I don't know why. The Legacy one is a bit different. It has Zord Builder ports, so you have to put that here on. I just will transform this guy, not this one, because I will want to short down the videos a bit. They are way too long at the moment. I mean, I love doing that and show, but I think it's not necessary to be half an hour always. This goes up here at the crest piece and you flick it over. And this piece goes on the back. If you can make it fit, like I. So, You move. You move away as well for now. So one thing is missing. This piece. Oop. This piece. The Firebird goes like this if it goes below the chest of the Thunder Megazord. But it has this piece with the feet which snaps here. So you could have him like a birdie. And I have to stop the turntable for a sec. We can lift his arm. And this goes on here. My feet are glued to the black piece because if I didn't do that, I did that as a child, as a small kid, it always would has a tendency always to fall off. So I glued that in there because it always was like boom, falling off. So I kind of like, okay, if I use it like this anyways, but I have to be careful, don't break it. And the tail goes in here. So basically this combination has no sword. It has the Firebird which gets shoot at the enemy. And I showed that in the last episode of Zord, Retro Zord review. The Thunder Megazord, the sled, has a piece which comes off, attaches to the legacy version that this guy can hold it, which is so accurate actually. The Thunder Megazord, no, the Mega Tigerzord combination, as like it's with this. I mean, you also can, I don't know, can go like this. Prefers what you want to with showing it or having it on the shelf. Is like a small grip, like just like a handle, and not like feet from a bird. I mean, that looks pretty nice if you want to have them like a bird on the shelf, but mainly it's just like the way it is, like this. It's the Mega Tigerzord combination. As you can see, size difference. This guy can do the same thing. I mean, this combination is impressive. It's very, very huge. So now we have all of them on the table. And yeah, what can I say? Are they worth it? Definitely. Power Rangers is my childhood, and I love the show still, and I always loved the Zords, and I can recommend getting Legacy or 90s. But as with other stuff I said with the Dino Megazord, you barely can see me again because this thing is like the 90s is mostly out there, and you can get that more easy for a better price than the Legacy. Legacy is more fancy and show accurate from the start, from the begin with. But 90s can be fixed if you're skilled or know someone, and you just have to apply some retro stickers from BD15, for example, and good. Yeah, that's that for this Retro Zord review. Way shorter than the others. I'm proud of myself. Yay! Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If that's the case, we will see and hear us in the next one. Bye for now.